Okay, guys, January 28th. It's still crappy here in central Illinois. I haven't seen the sun for about, I think 5, 6, 7 days. I've got a rope hanging in the tree out back should it come to that. But this is what I'm doing right now to while away the hours. I kind of thought you'd like this Rube Goldberg contraption that I got set up here. I'm always looking for a way to make a small motor in a small space from O gauge to standard. And what I've got here is a Pride Lines, and I know it's O gauge, but I think it's a trolley motor. And I went ahead and I extended the axles on it. I took the gear wheel there was actually a drive wheel. I took and I turned that down on my lathe and then drilled through for a set screw. And then I took, these are, let's see, what are they? 5/32, I believe is what the axle is on this thing. And I used American Flyer standard gauge wheels off of their freight wheels. My problem is I wish that they were a little higher, a little taller, but we'll talk about that just a little later on. But anyhow, I got it all put together and it runs, but it is exceedingly light. So to get this is never going to pull 5 or 10 or 15 200 series cars. It'd be lucky to pull itself. But I thought I'd show you what we got here because it has potential. I'll use it for something and I'll figure out something for it. I got a Kingsbury trolley, like a single truck trolley that I've got. I could probably put it in there, but I'll show you what we got here. Here it goes, hopefully. Hope the weight doesn't fall off. That weight's off of my hobby horse for, it's an anvil for making 5-rail track. I had it made up by a guy. All right, that's what we got. And it doesn't run bad, but I'll show you just how it hooks up here. And it is Rube Goldberg. Once again, one-arm paper hanger. All right, we got it off. You see, this has got this is made so that it just slides into something. Like, for instance, if it was a better motor and lower profile, I could use it in the 10 series trucks. But this is how it's set up. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm thinking about trying to use it in the back of this. We'll see how well that works. What I wanted was a wheel that had almost the same face size as the spokes on these wheels. Now the problem I have, I got to be careful because set up like it is, a higher wheel will be touching the brushes. What I can do, and what a lot of guys do, is I can slide this unit all the way over to the outside. You see a lot of guys when they change O-gauge motors to standard, they don't do it like I do. They don't cut down the gear wheel. They just move everything to the side. Of course, that makes the pickup on this worthless because it's too far away from the third rail. So they put a pickup elsewhere. But if I were to do that, then I can go with a considerably larger wheel on this side. And that might be what I'll do. But like I say, this thing won't run. In fact, it will not push that truck without the weight on the back. It's just too light. I think it's in something like that, and maybe a small amount of weight. I mean, this thing is absolutely a featherweight, and it's tin, but it won't take much to get it to go. I'm sure there'll be some slippage on it, but I think once it gets it going, it'll be fine. But what I'll probably do if I use it for that is put a small amount of lead or just a piece of bar stock on the inside. But that's what we're up to. That's what we're working on right now. We're just waiting for some stuff to come in for the hill climber. And not only that, but I'm getting tired. That thing has cut me to death. So I'm letting the sores heal. But I think this would be kind of a cool little rinktum. I'm glad that I was able to convert it to standard gauge. I'm sure that I can make use of it somehow, someplace as a power unit, because it was never built to pull anything, but it will definitely push things along. All right, guys, that's it for me. You guys have a good Sunday, and we'll maybe talk with you next week. Sun next week, so I should be in good mood. All right, later. Toodaloo.